Word is a small, independently owned bookstore located in the Greenpoint neighborhood of North Brooklyn, and we have about 850 square feet of sales space and an event space downstairs where we have all the readings and launch parties, and an office for the staff.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Anderson. I'm the manager of Word, so that means that I do everything that nobody else wants to do, and I keep the store in running order. We all do a little bit of everything.
My name is Jenn Northington, and I'm the events manager at Word, although, as Stephanie says, we all do a little bit of everything. To give you a rough overview of the life cycle of a book from the bookstore perspective, there's really 4 main parts to it. There's the ordering, which Stephanie and Christine, who's the owner of the bookstore, do. There's the receiving, which we all do a little bit of. There's the selling, which is pretty much our favorite part, and I think the part that bookstores are best known for. And then there's the returns, which is everybody's least favorite part.
The first part of the life cycle of a book is ordering. There are 2 ways to order books. Front list and back list. Front list is when the reps come either in person to visit the store, or we have phone reps as well, and they go through the catalogs with us. And there's a lot of discussion right now about whether reps are important. I will tell you, from an independent bookseller perspective, they're a really indispensable part of the life cycle of the book. They know our stores very well, and they can really help direct us, not just to say, hey, you definitely need the new Jonathan Franzen book, but to also say, hey, this is a debut novelist who I really think you would like. Hey, this is a presidential biography that's really going to work for your neighborhood. I think I speak for a lot of booksellers when I say that we trust our reps more than almost anybody when it comes to selecting books. The other kind of ordering is backlist ordering, which I do. This is more statistics. I look at our sales reports a couple times a week, take a look at what is sold, and decide if we need it again. And the way we pick is we just, we take our status as the only English language bookstore in our neighborhood very seriously. We want to make sure that everybody feels comfortable here, so we want to make sure that we're sort of picking a good amount of books that'll work for a lot of different parts of our neighborhood. But we also know who lives in our neighborhood and who shops at our store. We have a lot of young couples, we have a lot of young professionals, a lot of people just starting their families.
So after Stephanie and Christine do their ordering magic, the books come in. With front list ordering for big releases like celebrity biographies, the new Stephen King, things like that, we order way in advance. With the backlist ordering, those things come usually within a couple days or within a week or so. Receiving isn't anybody's favorite part because we have to make sure that everything is in good condition, that there's no damages, that the paperwork is correct. It's very nitpicky, kind of nitty-gritty duty. Customer service is so important for every bookstore, so making sure that the inventory is correct and in good condition and where it's supposed to be is hugely important.
Yeah, kind of boring, very important, like a lot of things in bookselling. The most important part, or at least the most visible part of our piece of the life cycle of the book is actually selling books. There's a lot of ways we do this. We still do a lot of old-fashioned selling books to people who walk in the store and ask for them. That's probably my favorite way to sell books.
Selling books for us is a lot about what happens in the store, but it also is a lot about what happens online now. We try to mesh our physical presence with our internet presence. So, for example, we have a display that gets refreshed every week that shows the books that we've picked for Large Hearted Boy, which is a great blog. And every week we pick a few books that have come out within that time frame that we think people are going to be excited about. We also do a lot of featured things on our blog for new releases or for staff picks, and we have a staff picks newsletter that gets great results. People are always excited about those books when we send that out once a month. So there's a lot of sort of digital physical crossover.
But we still do a lot of something that I think a lot of people don't take seriously anymore, which is just good old-fashioned hand selling. People still come in the store every day and ask us a question about what book they should read, and it's all sorts of different questions. Sometimes people want it, what's the new good fiction? What's a book I can take to the beach? What's a serious book I can read on the airplane? I've always meant to read Infinite Jest. Is it worth my time? Whatever. Everyone's looking for something different in their book, and a lot of people still come to the bookstore to find the answer to that question. So that's probably the most important thing that we do. Some people are shy. so a lot of that is done through staff picks. We have staff picks as many places as we can put them through the store so that people can get recommendations without actually having to talk to somebody. The last part of the life cycle of the book is when the book leaves us, when we do returns. We use both our point of sale system and a program called Above the Tree Line to keep a close eye on our sections and our inventory, see where our inventory is not matching our sales, and so on and so forth. Keeping as small of an inventory as possible is super, super important to us because we don't have much room, and we want to make sure that rather than trying to cram as many books into a small space as possible, that we're displaying them well and really giving people a chance to look at them.